I think we are live, WWE fans, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ingram Wrestling News' very own Brandon Ingram here with your September the 18th, 2020 Friday Night Smackdown. We're go over, man. A whole lot to go over, dude. We got a whole bunch of shit to go over. Including that match with Cesaro versus Gran Metelik, that moment of bliss with Nikki Cross, and AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn, Sasha Banks speaking out on Bayley, on the attack from Bayley from last Friday's Friday Night Smackdown. And I'm going to go over with you all what all happened with the match between Roman Reigns teaming up with Jey Uso versus King Corbin and Sheamus. Going to go over that, all that right here on the channel. But before we get started with all that, be sure you hit that like, subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications to never miss a single upload of my Ingram Wrestling News videos that I upload some days when I feel like it. I used to do those every day. Now I slowed down on doing them a little bit. I try to take my time doing them now. And also, have on those notifications so you'll never miss my Monday Night Raw, NXT, and Friday Night Smackdown reviews each and every week. And it seems like Monday Night Raw and Smackdown shows are always sucking every Monday nights and Friday nights each and every week. NXT is always on top, is always doing better than Monday Night Raw and Smackdown. What a shame. But folks, have on those notifications. Also, follow me on Twitter for the latest AEW, WWE, and pro wrestling news. Man, a lot of news coming out of Ringside News, man. I've read a lot. Man, that's a whole bunch of fucking news. There's news about Ronda Rousey's, tease return. Speaking of tease return, speaking of videos, folks, I got 5 Ingram Wrestling News videos on my YouTube channel. One of them is news including Matt Riddle suing WWE. Well, Matt Riddle is suing Speak Out Accuser. If you want to check out that video of me telling you about that, be sure you check it out. Also, check out my video where I did news on Ronda Rousey dropping tease for her return. Be sure you check that out as well. Leave a like on that one and subscribe. Leave a like on that video where I did the news on Matt Riddle suing Speak Out Accuser. Also, leave a like on the other Ingram Wrestling News video that I did on Ricochet reacting to rumors that he is leaving WWE. Also, leave a like on the video where I did news on segments in a match added to tonight's Smackdown, which all go ahead and get started with your Smackdown review. Smackdown seems more like Crackdown to me. I mean, I'm just saying. That's what it seems like. What if I actually sat down on the Crackdown? Down and then I lack around. And then I slap the taste out of your mouth. Like I'm slapping it in town. Slap the taste out of your mouth when I'm slapping it in town. Your face gonna turn brown. Cause I'm running the crown. And you're gonna fucking drown. I killed it. I'm just playing. Seriously, folks, let's get started with your Smackdown review. So, ladies and gentlemen, last night, well, tonight, not last night, tonight, folks, they opened live the dirt sheet, more like dirt trash, because that's exactly what it is. Trash. This fucking dirt sheet they got going on is fucking trash. They set the stage for tonight's show. And then now folks, check this out. Remember last, I think it was, what was it? Last week Was it this week or last week, folks? Come on, help me out here. No, 6 days ago. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if y'all remember. 6 days ago, I did a Ingram Wrestling News video on WWE confirming Mandy Rose had been traded to Raw. And I did a video of me reacting to Mandy Rose officially being traded to Raw. And I actually did a news on Mandy Rose, furious about move to WWE Raw trade. Now, folks, about that trade, about that Mandy Rose trade to SmackDown, here's what I had to say on Twitter about that. And speaking of Mandy Rose, this is what I had to say on Twitter about that. So, let me find it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. It's going to take a while to scroll down to it. Because I done shared so much news coming out of my sources, Ringside News, that it's going to take a while to find it. Hold on. Almost there. There it is. There it is. Alright. So, folks, when I saw this news coming out of my sources, Ringside News, when I saw that Ringside News put this news out, it said it was news on WWE having no plans for Mandy Rose after trade to Raw. This was my response on Twitter. And I said, and I quote, folks, I said this from the beginning, and I'm going to say it again. The fact that WWE had no plans for Mandy Rose after trading her to Raw was just such a stupid, poor decision by WWE. Absolutely, absurdly poor decision by WWE trading Mandy Rose to Raw. You should have just kept her on SmackDown. She would have been feuding with Tamina and Lacey Evans by now, and then feud with Bayley. And instead, you want to go with the Sasha Banks and Bayley feud, which I would much rather see right now. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, that was the wrong decision by WWE to trade Mandy Rose to Raw. Why would you want to get her away from all this? Why? For what? Everybody is enjoying this love storyline. Oh, you mean to tell me that The Miz is not? The Miz is a stupid asshole, and he's not enjoying this goddamn storyline that Mandy Rose and Otis had going on, the love storyline. This just doesn't make any sense. They you know what? They would have just been better off keeping Mandy Rose on SmackDown instead of trading her to Raw. This did not make any sense whatsoever. Jesus Christ. That's how you know WWE's fucking clueless. They are, not only are they fucking clueless, but they are fucking dumb. Folks. That's what you call the definition of World Wrestling Entertainment dumb WWE management creative Bruce and Vince McMahon. Definition of a bunch of dumbasses. They don't know what they're doing. And don't even do their jobs. Heck, they probably don't even do the jobs that they're told to do. I guarantee Vince McMahon has a balls too. And I guarantee he probably doesn't listen to him. So, be funny if Vince McMahon says he's his own boss. Yeah, whatever. More like my own suck a dick. Yeah, more like that. Own boss my ass. Anyways, this was a poor, terrible decision by WWE to trade Mandy Rose to Raw. I swear to God, I'm not lying. This was fucking terrible. Anyways, folks, moving on. I'm not going to repeat it no more. I'm moving on. Because I said I was going to make this review good. So, once Miz and John Morrison are in the ring for the dirt sheet, they set the stage for tonight's show. Be honest, they made the show look terrible. They made the show look like an utterly fucking joke. Their fucking garbage dirt sheet. And then transitions to clip from Talking Smack, where it was announced that Mandy Rose has been moved to Raw. The Miz makes it clear he's the one who sent Mandy Rose to Raw. No, Miz. No, Miss. The last time I checked, you weren't the only one that sent her the Raw. It was done by you and WWE and Vince McMahon and not to mention good old Bruce. So, Miss, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Just shut the hell up. Seriously. Worry about your wife and your kids. How about you worry about your wife and your kids instead of worry about someone else? Instead of worry about someone else's freaking... Instead of worry about someone else at stake and what brand they get traded to. Worry about your kids and your wife instead of worry about someone else. Instead of worry about Otis. Instead of worry about Mandy Rose and Otis falling in love and all that bullshit. Because at the end of the day, Miz, someone could do that to you. And you won't even fucking know it. And if someone does that to you, what would you have something to say about it, Miz? What would you say? What would you have said if someone did that to you? Think about that, Miz. Think about that, Miz. Jackass. Think about that. Oh, I can't wait to see someone do this to Miz. I cannot wait to see Otis do this to Miz. They need to have Otis do this to Miz. Do that same thing to Miz. Have him trade it to Raw. See how the fuck he likes it. I think they should have Mandy Rose trade Miz to Raw. It would be it would be good. It would further continue the storyline. Because why the fuck would you trade Mandy Rose to Raw? It doesn't make sense, folks. You might as well say the SmackDown Women's Division is dead, and it has always been dead, and it will forever be fucking dead. Duh. Women's Division is completely dead. Utterly dead. I don't want to hear no fucking clowns on Twitter making excuses talking about the women's division is not dead on SmackDown. What are you talking about? We got Lacey Evans. Oh, Lacey my ass. You clowns on Twitter can just suck a dick. Shove bananas up your fucking asses. For all I care. Seriously. Seriously, man, the SmackDown we want is a better SmackDown. Not a fucking garbage SmackDown we get every Friday night. Oh, but you can't tell WWE nothing because they don't fucking listen worth a shit. That's the problem with WWE. They don't fucking listen to their audience. They put the same fucking garbage every Monday and Friday nights. I don't really want to fucking hear no complaining from you clowns on Twitter. I really don't. I don't care. I don't want to hear no complaining. Because at the end of the day, how would you all like it? How would you all and Miz like it when WWE trade you all to Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or NXT? How would you all like it? And you all that voted and hoped Miz trade Mandy Rose to Raw, you people are the fucking reasons why the SmackDown ratings are fucking dropping like they are. Because of these garbage bookings and these garbage matches we are getting. And these garbage fucking god-awful segments we're getting on these shows. You people that's supporting this garbage, you are the fucking reasons why Monday Night Raw and SmackDown fails every single week. Because of you fucking clowns on Twitter voting for this goddamn garbage. Supporting this awful garbage company, man. Really. Why don't you quit supporting this goddamn awful company and fucking sign the penitentiary to get Vince McMahon to step down his office instead of fucking signing the penitentiary to fire the Velveteen Dream? I would much rather see Vince McMahon step down as chairman than Velveteen Dream fired, let's be honest. The fans need to stop focusing on Velveteen Dream. That shit is over. They have found nothing in the investigation. You all need to just fucking get over it and move the fuck on. I still can't get over the fact that Miz and WWE had traded Mandy Rose to SmackDown. You can't get over that. You can't. You just fucking can't. Because in the end of the day, it still doesn't make sense. Right now, still doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, WWE management, WWE creative is going to do the same shit every year, every fucking Probably every fucking 20 years. Oh, I fucking know. I don't know. God damn it. But they're gonna do, at the end of the day, WWE management, WWE creative are gonna be fucking dumbasses. They're gonna be what they want to be because they want to listen to Vince McMahon. They want to do what Vince McMahon tells them to do, but can't do what themselves tell them to do. I mean, really. What more do y'all want me to say? Really. The trade to Raw was a waste of fucking time. Alright? Mandy Rose trade to Raw was a waste of fucking time. Heck, you might as well say you're basically wasting the woman. You're basically wasting her. Now, WWE has no plans for Mandy Rose after trading her to fuck. I'm just done. I'm over it. I'm over it. Moving on. I'm done. WWE's not gonna listen, man. I'm fucking done. I'm done talking about this shit. Because WWE just loves to piss a lot of people off. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm just not gonna talk about it anymore. I'm moving on. That he's the one who sent Mandy Rose to Raw. Yeah. Go suck a fucking a fucking bottle for all I care. The Miz. Suck a dick. So that Otis can focus on cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. So Miz says Otis should thank him for sending away the one true obstacle that was preventing him from propelling to the top of WWE. The Miz adds that Rose has already moved on. Oh, but seemingly you haven't moved on, Miz. So why don't, like I said, why don't you focus on yourself instead of focusing on Mandy Rose? Huh. And Miz, not to mention, you can't even talk because you haven't even won a Universal title. And since when? Huh. Yeah. I know you cannot be fucking talking. Need to fucking trade himself to the fucking garbage can because the Miz is fucking garbage. Fuck Miz. Fuck Miz for what he did, man. Fuck the Miz. Anyways, Miz says Otis should thank him for sending away the one true obstacle that was preventing him from propelling to the top of WWE. The Miz adds that Rose has already moved on. Out comes Otis with his Money in the Bank briefcase and lunchbox. He's furious, as he should be, man. I mean, why would you separate Mandy Rose from Otis? Everybody was enjoying this love triangle between Mandy Rose and Otis. Everybody was enjoying this couple. Now you're just gonna separate. Mandy Rose could have easily been feuding with Sony WWE Women's Superstar, but I've already said that I'm just not gonna bring it up again. I refuse. I fucking refuse. WWE's not gonna listen to anything. It's not gonna listen to anything us future podcasters and us current podcasters say. They're not gonna listen to us future podcasters. They're not gonna listen to the current real podcasters out there. They're not gonna listen to nobody. Might as well just fucking forget it. Move on, man. Shit. Fuck it. I'm sick of fucking bringing this shit up, man. All this shit up. No one WWE doesn't listen. So Otis storms to the ring to take down Miz and Morrison. The Miz tries to run away, but Tucker tosses him back in the ring along with Morrison. Otis then hits the Miz with the caterpillar and then a big splash. He leaves the ring but comes back to remove the clothing of the Miz. He's down to just his underwear. Very embarrassing. Absolutely fucking disgusting. God awfully sick. Sinfully sick. Michael Cole announces that tonight's main event was the Samoan street fight. Man, I gotta tell you, it's fucking boring. That ending, I'm gonna tell you how good the ending was to the street fight, Samoan street fight, at the end of my review. Anyways, while also teeing up Sasha Banks' return, it goes to commercial break. Oh my god. The beginning of the show started off to a god awful start. I'm just gonna admit it right now. The beginning of the show started to a god awful start. The beginning of this show was fucking absolutely, observably nauseating terrible. The dirt sheet is always fucking terrible as always. It's nothing new. Why do we, first of all, why did we even have a dirt sheet to start on Friday Night SmackDown to begin with? Why? Only to bring Otis out to make him mad? Oh, because they're seemingly continuing a storyline, this god-awful, boring storyline that nobody's interested in. Neither do I. Neither am I interested in this storyline. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a hula shit about the storyline. Please, WWE scrap this fucking Miz and Otis storyline, because this fucking storyline is fucking god-awfully boring. It's fucking garbage. Change it. This storyline is not doing nothing to generate ratings. I want to see storylines that will generate ratings. Storylines like this is not generate ratings. So I don't want to see something like this on my fucking TV. Something like this needs to be off my fucking TV, because I don't want to fucking see it. Now why the fuck? Here's my thing. Why the fuck would they file a lawsuit against Otis? Are you fucking kidding me? This storyline is just so fucking boring, man. I am so sick of WWE going with these fucking boring ass storylines such as Miz and Otis, man. This storyline is absolutely the worst storyline of 2020. I gotta admit, worst storyline of 2020. Moving on. So back from commercial break, where the Miz was backstage with Morrison. Morrison says Otis is more angry than ever. Now it is like the Incredible Hulk, who fucking gives a blithering shit. The Miz receives a phone call, which is part of a top secret plan he has. More on that later, it seems. And it seems to me like I'm getting bored of this fucking storyline. I'm ready to see a new storyline. Heck, if anything, I'm ready to see the return of Lars Sullivan, because I would much rather see the return of Lars Sullivan than to be talking about this fucking Otis and Miz storyline, than to be seeing that storyline on my TV. Man, Lars Sullivan's return could generate a lot of ratings, and I'm hoping his return will generate ratings. And I'm hoping Ronda Rousey is on the SmackDown roster, not on the Raw roster. There's already enough WWE female superstars on the Raw roster, enough as it is now. Why would you have Ronda Rousey return to go to the Monday night out of all the women superstars that got on the SmackDown roster? I'm talking about Monday Night Raw having the most Monday Night Raw female superstars out of all these SmackDown female superstars. Well, first of all, let's be honest. NXT has the most WWE female superstars. NXT has the most good talent. They have good talent. They got good female superstars that cuts promos in the ring, that wrestles good. Man, and you know what? I gotta admit, the WWE NXT female superstars do way more better in the ring than some of the Monday Night Raw SmackDown female superstars. How embarrassing does that sound? How embarrassing does that sound, me saying the NXT female superstars are doing way better than the Raw and SmackDown female superstars? Now, if that doesn't sound embarrassing to anybody, something's wrong. It was meant to sound embarrassing because it actually is. I mean, I'm speaking true facts, man. You got superstars like Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Tina Knox on that roster, and Io Shirai. NXT has a good women's roster. They just need to use the women right on TV, just like the women on SmackDown and the Monday Night Raw rosters. The Monday Night Raw and SmackDown women's rosters look fucking terrible, man. They look fucking terrible. Hell, if that's the case, if you're going to send all the SmackDown women superstars to Raw, you might as well merge the women's division. Not only merge the SmackDown and Raw tag team division, you might as well merge the SmackDown and Raw women's division as well. I mean, Jesus Christ. Seriously. Of course, my buddy JD from NY came up with this before I did. I just thought I'd bring it up because there's not enough people mentioning this on their reviews. That's why I'm mentioning this. People are not listening to what this man is saying on his off-the-script reviews. You got all these clowns on Twitter that think they know everything, that they actually don't know true facts. And I'm not talking about JD. I'm talking about the actual clowns. These podcasters, wannabe podcasters. These wannabe clowns on Twitter, man. Got all these wannabe podcasters on Twitter, think they know everything. Think they watched WWE for a short amount of time. I can tell you right now, if you watch WWE for a long period of time, then you would be considered a podcaster. Then you'd be considered a person who knows what's going on in WWE. But if you're not someone who hasn't watched WWE for fucking almost 19 or 18 years, something's wrong. Something's wrong there. Something is fucking wrong there. Anyways, yeah, the NXT Women's Division is doing way better than the Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Women's Division. And it is fucking embarrassing as fuck. I'm not kidding. Even the Performance Center recruits are doing better than Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. That's even more fucking embarrassing. Even more embarrassing. I mean, I'm not disrespecting the Monday Night Raw and SmackDown women's rosters, but man, WWE needs to use this. I love me some women, man. I love females. I love all the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT superstars, but I don't like the fact that WWE is not using none of them right on TV. And I've already supported half of the WWE female superstars. I've actually mentioned some of their names on my Instagram stories on Instagram. I talked so much nice things about them. I mentioned so nice things about them. I've even mentioned some of the AEW women female superstars names on my Instagram story, including my number one favorite AEW women's superstar, Anna Jay. But seriously, man, these the SmackDown Raw women's divisions the rosters need to change. There need to be a draft because these rosters look god awfully terrible. And it's not because of the WWE SmackDown and Raw female superstars. In fact, it's because of two people. Number one, Vince McMahon, and number two, Bruce. And it's not just the women's rosters that need fixing. It's the fucking men's roster that needs fixing too. But see, you got people out here that's complaining. You got people out here that's complaining about the wrong things when they should be complaining about the right things. The people that's complaining about the wrong things are the reasons why these shows are bad now. The people that's complaining about the right things, those people are the reasons why the shows are getting better. See, people like me are the reasons why the shows are getting better because I'm actually speaking true facts. I'm actually mentioning everything, and I know what's going on in WWE. I mean, of course, JD knows better than anybody, but yeah, when I mean he knows better than anybody, he knows better than anybody. And he's even said that himself on his off the script podcast reviews and his extras, off the script extras. Oh yeah, JD knows better than anybody. Seriously. You might as well say I'm right behind him. You might as well say I'm number 2. I feel like I'm number 2. I'm sitting right behind JD. I feel like I'm sitting at number 2. I feel like I'm sitting at the number 2 spot because I feel like he's not the only one that knows. I feel like I'm the only one that knows too what's going on in WWE. Trust me, I know exactly what's going on. I'm not getting this from him. I'm getting this from me. This is my opinion about what's going on with the women's and men's division. That's my opinion about these rosters that need to be fixed. They need fixing. They need fixing. These rosters look terrible. They need fixing. NXT rosters and the NXT roster can stay the same. But the Monday Night Raw and SmackDown rosters need fixing. Seriously, man. They need more call-ups to the main roster. And they need to use them correctly. You seen how they did Keith Lee on Monday Night Raw. They wasted him. What did they do? Wasted him and buried him. And look what the fuck did to his fucking entrance music, man. They fucked up Keith Lee's entrance music. It's bad enough they fucked up his music, man. They really fucked up his music. Fans took to Twitter with their anger, man. I don't blame them. Fans took to Twitter, shared their anger about they changed his music. I cannot 100% blame them, man. I was fucking mad about that myself, man. I about wanted to take to Twitter and talk and tell them about that shit too myself, man. It's fucking terrible. His new interest music sounds fucking terrible, and they need to fucking change it back to his old theme music. WWE, are you fucking listening? Because you need to fucking listen to your audience and to these podcasters that are trying to tell you, that are trying to help you out. They're saying, look, man, the segments need to get better. The promos need to get better. The roster needs to get better. Not to mention, most importantly, the fucking show needs to get better. That's what all these podcasters are saying. They are trying to help you out. And you're WWE, you're just fucking ignoring them. And I'm not talking about the talent. I'm talking about Vince McMahon, Bruce, WWE Management, Creative. They're knowing all these podcasters that are trying to tell the truth about these shows. You know, future podcasters such as myself and all the other podcasters out there. All the other future podcasters out there. And the current actual podcasters out there. There's future podcasters like me. And there's real current podcasters like JD from NY. And other people. We all are trying to tell the truth about what we see. What's going on in WWE. And what needs to be done. That's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to fucking argue with WWE. We're just trying to help them out. We're just trying to tell the truth. You know, in our vision of what needs to be done in WWE, you know? Vince is the main one that literally listens to no fucking body but himself. I mean, how is anybody still, how's any WWE employee, how's all these superstars letting him tell them what to do? I just, man, you know what? I hope Ricochet's thinking about leaving WWE because that sounds like a good idea for him right now. And Ronda Rousey, do not think about coming back to WWE because they are going to misuse you. I'm telling you right now, Ronda Rousey, I'm warning you, do not return to WWE because they are going to fucking misuse you. They really are. Trust me. Trust me when I say this, Ronda. They are going to misuse you on the roster. Just like they did with Shotzi Blackheart, Ali, Cedric Alexander, Rhea Ripley, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, all these people they fucking wasted on TV. All these people they wasted on TV. Oh, not to mention Andrade and Angel Garza and Aleister Black. Haven't mentioned that fucking name in a while. Holy fuck. And you know what I know what's sad about Aleister Black? They fucked up his heel character. His heel character, man. You know what, man? I feel so fucking bad for Aleister Black. I feel so bad for every single superstar who is being used and wasted on TV. I feel bad for every superstar who's being wasted on TV. I really do. I just don't know what else to say right now, man. I really don't. I really don't know what else to say. Other than I hope these superstars get used well and correctly on TV because seriously, if a lot of fans start seeing them get misused on TV again, fans WWE's gonna start getting criticism from fans, man. WWE needs to chill out before they start getting criticism from these fans on Twitter. WWE needs to get their shit together and improve these shows, improve these fucking viewerships and ratings. Use your talent wisely. Use your talent right on TV. Yes, I understand you have to have commercial breaks, but don't have 6, 7 commercial breaks, man. That's how you lose fucking audience. You got all these fucking commercial breaks, and then you end up losing audience. And that's not the only reason. That's not the only thing that loses audience. Not only commercials, but the same matches that you constantly book every fucking week. You have to learn how to book new matches every week. You can't just sit there and book the same matches. I mean, if it's a feud, I understand, for fuck's sakes. If it's a feud, I understand. But if it's not a feud, don't book the same matches every week. Now, obviously, I understand why they booked that Samoan street fight, because the Roman Reigns and the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso feud is still going. I can understand why the same match was booked for SmackDown. The same match that was booked for SmackDown was last Friday. Except for it wasn't a Samoan fight, it was a tag team match. But tag team, still the same. Same match, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso is in a feud. I understand. Okay, I won't complain about that. I understand that the reason why they booked the same match is because Jimmy and Jey Uso and Roman Reigns is in a feud. Jimmy will be back soon. I wish Ringside News had news on when Jey Uso is returning. I mean, not Jey Uso, but Jimmy Uso. I wish my sources, Ringside News, my good old friends on Twitter, Ringside News, had news on when Jimmy Uso is going to return. Because we really want to know. Everybody wants to desperately know when Jimmy Uso is returning. And speaking of Jimmy Uso, one person comes to mind. One person that I have not seen on TV for the last 1 or 2 months. You know who that person is? Jimmy Uso's wife. The glow. Naomi. Can you feel the glow? Naomi. It seems like WWE is ruining the glow because they're not using her on TV. She has not been appearing on TV for about last 1-2 months. Where the fuck is Naomi, WWE? What are you doing with her? You need to be using her on TV. Oh, why you're not using her? Oh, for the same reason. For the same reason you're using Nikki Cross. Oh, it seems like you're using Nikki Cross more on TV than you're using Naomi. Wait. Actually, hold on. Cross Nikki Cross out. She's not included. Get her out this conversation. Wait a minute. Did I forget one person? Oh, no, I didn't. Lacey Evans. Oh, you're using Lacey Evans more than you're using Naomi, WWE. I don't get it. Oh, because she's fucking blonde. That's what I said on my live stream reaction. That's what I said on my WWE Smackdown live stream reaction. Man, Vince McMahon kills me with these fucking blondes on TV. We got another fucking blonde being repackaged. Her name's Carmella. Carmella was on SmackDown again. They showed the mystery woman again, which happens to be Carmella. We know who the identity is. Carmella needs to stop covering herself up and show herself because it's already too late. She's hiding, but we know who she is. Carmella, you think you slick, honey. We know who you are. Come out from that mirror. We know who you are. No, seriously, I love each and every one of these WWE, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT female superstars. I just want WWE to use all these female superstars correctly on TV. Some of these female superstars, they need character change. Like Alexa Bliss, you saw her character change. She's not the only one that needs character change. There's other people that needs character change as well. There's a lot more other people. I think Lacey Evans also needs a character change. Because her character's not getting it for her. It's not working out for her. A lot of people are calling her trash, saying that she's a trash pro wrestler. And let's be honest, she has been doing the same moves in the ring lately, so probably would consider her as not trash, but a loser. Just like Humberto. Anyways. So, folks, I'm moving on. Anything else I'm missing that I should say before I continue on here with the review? I didn't think so. Anyways. So, to the ring, the first match, it was Gran Metelik from Lucha House Party taking on one half of the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, Cesaro. Both Kalisto and Dorado are trying to offer advice to Metelik. Looks like dissension again as they butt heads. Oh my god. What are they? Here's my fucking question. What the fuck is WWE doing with Lucha House Party? I don't understand what they are doing with them. Whatever they're doing with them, they need to do it right. They need to do it right. They need to make the right decision on what they're doing with the Lucha House Party. Hell, Lucha House Party should be in the fucking title picture right now. I mean, they haven't even won a title in how long? Jesus Christ. Or maybe they need a fucking character change, man, or something. Fuck's sake. They need to do something with Lucha House Party, man. Seriously. Lance Dorado. You remember that news where Lance Dorado said goodbye to the mask? Well, yeah. Seems to me like he's still using that same character. Seems to me like he's still using his ring name. But anyways, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they need to use Lucha House Party correctly on TV, man. Because it's looking to me like they're not doing so. Lucha House Party is looking like jokes right now, and looking like they're being misused on TV. A lot of superstars are being misused, trust me. I've seen it happen for 8 years. It's been like this for 8 years, folks. To me, it's been like this for 8 years, in my opinion. I think it's been like this for more than 8 years. These Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shows, of course, have been garbage for 8 years. Except for NXT. Of course, NXT's always been good. NXT is continuing to do well. I'm impressed with NXT. I've seen NXT. I'm actually... The end of the show was great. The middle of the show needs to improve. I've said that on my NXT review. The middle of these NXT shows need to fucking improve because they are becoming absolutely garbage. I don't even know why we're your SmackDown review. I don't want to go any further to that because, you know, I want to do what I'm strictly told to do. I tell myself what I'm told to do, but I want to do what's right here, and that's continue this review. So I'm going to continue the review. So now I'm getting ready to put up Gran Metelik and Cesaro. I am trying to find Gran Metelik and Cesaro because I just now got on the, you know. After this review, I'm really gonna have to take a fucking dump. I'm sorry for saying that shit, but it's the truth. Alright. So, this match between Gran Metelik and Cesaro didn't last too long. It lasted about 2 to 3 minutes. So Metelik gets a quick roll up for 2 and hits a head scissors. He gets distracted by his partners who are arguing though, and Cesaro takes over. So it looks like that's the story here. Cesaro slams Metelik's head into the turnbuckle and hits a uppercut. Metelik counters Cesaro and hits another head scissors, this time from the second rope. So Metelik off the ropes, but Cesaro hits a clothesline and gets a 2 count. So then Cesaro works over the arm of Metelik now, slowing the pace down to his favor. Metelik to the apron, counters Cesaro with a kick. Kalisto and Dorado can't get along and distract Metelik. See what the fuck's going on there, man? I mean, could they be starting a Lucha House Party breakup storyline? Is there a sign of a breakup storyline starting for Lucha House Party? Is Lance Dorado and Kalisto breaking up? And is Gran Metelik going to be the only Lucha House Party member? That's what I want to know. I'm seriously worried about the SmackDown Tag Team division, man, because I think WWE is looking at the wrong direction. I think they're looking to start a Lucha House Party breakup storyline. I don't think nobody's going to be interested in seeing that. Depends on how good it gets. As long as it's not fucking bad, you know. Tension between Lance Dorado and Kalisto is definitely a sign of that happening, that breakup, Lucha House Party breakup storyline. It's definitely a sign of that. Is it a possibility? Maybe. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? I think not. Anyways, Kalisto and Dorado can't get along. They distract Metelik with their argument on the apron. They're both escorted to the back. Cesaro takes advantage with an elbow. Cesaro taunts them, but it gives Metelik enough time to hit a Terminator dive over the top onto him. Commercial break. Back from commercial break. Metelik has been grounded with a rear chin lock. Graves puts over Cesaro's Rosado skill set. High risk now. Both men on the top rope. Metelik takes control. Heading another head scissors. This one off the top rope. And that was a great, absolutely great, fantastic head scissors by Gran Metelik. You cannot lie. Gran Metelik is good at what he does in the ring when it comes to athleticism, when it comes to high flying. So anyways, Metelik goes for a moonsault, but Cesaro counters with double knees. He hits another uppercut in the neutralizer for the win. I'm glad WWE made the right decision here to have Cesaro win. They should have made the decision last week to have Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura win over a Lucha House Party, but no. Instead, it was the opposite. Lucha House Party won over Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura last week. And I thought that was bullshit. They got completely fucking buried. I think that match happened last week. I'm not sure. I think it did. But anyways, Kayla Braxton's backstage now with Jey Uso. So we get a replay of last week's tag match. Uso is asked how Roman Reigns' actions from last week will affect their chemistry. He says Paul Heyman told him last week was a miscommunication and that Roman has his back, adding that tonight Sheamus and Corbin will face the Usos with the juice. So we get a prime mirror for a moment of bliss, which airs after a commercial break. So after a commercial break, back from commercial break for a progressive match flow. This week, hyping up Matt Riddle backstage. Now with Riddle, who's asked why he says bro so much. He says it's a universal language that can convey any thought. A bunch of words are flashed on screen, such as happy and confident. Matt Riddle acts them all out using the word bro. So I'm guessing they scrapped that Corbin and Matt Riddle storyline feud, I'm guessing. Guess that feud has been scrapped. I guess that feud's not happening anymore. Anyways, we got a moment of fucking bliss. May have to take a moment of piss again. Speaking of moment of bliss. We got Lacey! Yep, that's who we got. Lacey! I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Anyways, I was not meant to be played on purpose. Sorry, Alexa. Didn't play that on purpose. So we got Alexa Bliss out for her show. She introduces Nikki Cross, who will challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Clash of Champions. I don't know how many times we've seen this match. We've seen this match like 4 or 5 times, so many times that it's getting so fucking boring now. This match is not generating audience. It's not generating ratings. It's instead losing audience and losing ratings. They keep booking Bayley versus Cross. Nobody wants to see the match anymore. People are getting tired of watching it. Cross makes Bayley look like an embarrassment in the ring. Bayley is doing better than Cross. It's the funny thing about it. It's the truth about it. It's the good thing about it. Funny thing about it, though. That's the greatest thing about it. Bayley is the only best thing going for SmackDown. Well, Bayley and Sasha Banks are the only best things going for SmackDown Women's Division right now. I don't see nobody else. That's the best things going, but Sasha Banks and Bayley. Anyways, so we got a replay of Bliss going into a trance after hitting Cross with a Sister Abigail, along with Cross roll up over Tamina. Bliss congratulates Cross, but says show has no filter and is going to ask what the fans want to know. She inquires about what Cross' plan of attack will be, as she previously challenged Bayley at SummerSlam and lost. She reminds Cross that she hasn't beaten Bayley since last year. A definite heel question. Cross says this time is different because Sasha Banks won't be there. Cross also criticizes Bayley for her brutal attack on Banks and says she will become champion at Clash of Champions. Solid promo. Yes. Solid promo. Solid promo by Nikki Cross. I will give her credit. Also, nice promo by Alexa Bliss. Well, their promos are starting to somewhat prove. I think Alexa Bliss, the only reason why Alexa Bliss's promo is proving is because of her character change. I think that's the only reason why her promos is proving. That's the only reason why Alexa's promos are proving. Anyways, Cross has a question for Bliss now. She asks what's going on with her following last week. Bliss chimes in saying there's a change happening in her that she can't control. Lacey Evans' music hits. Oh God. Well, we got the sassy southern trashy bell. She interrupts Bliss The Southern Belle, more like the Southern Trashy Belle, Evans asks if this is Dr. Phil. So, you know what? I'll be surprised if Lacey Evans turns into Dr. Phil, because that's what she needs to turn into right now. I mean, let's be honest. What she does in the ring, she does the same shit in the ring every fucking Friday nights that I see her on TV. Anyways, she mocks both women. Evans reminds Cross that when Bliss left the match last week, it took her off of her game. She adds that Cross isn't ready for Bayley because she's too nice. That doesn't have a mean streak. She also notes that Cross is too short and doesn't have a backbone and will never beat Bayley. That doesn't mean had a, doesn't mean she has a offensive style. You know what I mean? That, that orthodox style that never wish she had. Probably does it worse than Cross. Anyways, Cross gets up and steals Evans' handkerchief and blows her nose in it. That is fucking disgusting. Now I can see why people are getting tested positive for the virus, because they are picking up tissue from another person's germs on it. They're picking up tissue with person's germs on it, and they're blowing their nose. Nikki Cross, don't be surprised if I get news coming out of Ringside News that Nikki Cross is tested positive for the virus. Don't be surprised, because she literally just touched that. That was real. That was not fake. It is not. That did not look scripted to me. Nikki Cross blowing her nose did not look scripted. Oh my god. Yeah, she's probably gonna be out after her championship match against Bayley. She's probably going to have some time off, probably due to the coronavirus, because she did touch that tissue that Lacey Evans had in her hand. Oh my god. Here's my reaction to her blowing her fucking nose. Fucking disgusting. Anyways. Breath probably smells like ha-cha-cha! So we got Nikki Cross versus Lacey Evans. Her breath probably smells like that's probably what it smelled like. Telling the truth. So, here's what happened with this match between Lacey Evans and Nikki Cross. Boy, I bet that ring stink. I bet it smelled like fucking rat shit. That ring that a lot of people's been in. Especially the people that's built. Man, I bet it smelled like goddamn garbage shit in there. In that ring. Imagine what that fucking ring smells like. Imagine what the Raw ring smells like. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. It probably smells like fucking cat doo-doo. Shit. Anyways, here's what happened this match between Nikki Cross and Lacey Evans. So, back from a commercial break, Bliss is on commentary for this match. Evans leaves the ring to sanitize her hands of the nasty... Yeah, who cares, whatever. Nikki Cross drops Evans to the outside. Evans gets back in the ring and counters her dive, misses, and Cross takes over with a headlock and crossbody from the middle rope. Cross with a roll up now for 2. Evans counters now, delivering a knee to the elbow of Cross. She's targeting her left arm early. There's our story for that one. Or should I say my story for that one. Armbar now to Cross in the ropes, followed with a shot to Cross's ribs. She goes back to targeting the left arm. An impressive modified Bronco Buster to Cross now. Evans back to targeting the arm of Cross now. Cole is trying to get answers at ringside from Bliss about her demeanor now. But no dice. Evans grounding. Cross. Yanking on the left arm. She's in full control now. Wow. Talks like she's in the South. She looks like a cow. No, I'm just joking. Evans taunts Cross, but gets pushed over. Evans responds with a shot to the forearm of Cross. Back to the injured arm now. Evans with a standing moonsault for 2. She's looking impressive. Evans grabs the hand sanitizer and sprays it in Cross's face. I bet Cross's face smells like you know what. It don't smell like no Ollie. That sanitizer probably smelled good. I don't know what kind of sanitizer that was, but it had Lacey Evans' hands on it. Ugh, disgusting. Anyways, she's real nasty. Lacey Evans probably puts her hands in her mouth. Anyways, Evans taunts Cross, but gets pushed over. Yes, we read that. Evans responds with a shot to the forearm of Cross. Back to the injured arm. Now Evans with a standing moonsault for 2. She's looking impressive. She didn't look impressive to me. Evans grabs the hand sanitizer and sprays it in Cross's face. Cross gets fired up and fights back with a hair pull. I know that sanitizer had to do something to Nikki Cross's nose. I know that sanitizer had to get up to Nikki Cross's nose. Come on now. Come on, Nikki Cross. How did you no-sell that? How did you not no-sell that hand sanitizer? Anyways, she changes her demeanor and hits a monkey flip on Evans after a clothesline in the corner. The mean streak Evans says Cross doesn't have is out now in full, as Cross lands a tornado DDT from the second rope, followed by an elevated swinging net breaker for the 3 count. Great match. Ringside News says great match. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, give me a goddamn break. Give me a fucking goddamn break. I can't believe my sources, my good old friends on Twitter, would say that this match was great. Oh my god. Folks, why in the world? Tell me this. Tell me this. Why in the world Ringside News say this match was great? You wanna know why? Because I fucking disagree. That's why. That's why I'm mentioning them. This match was not great at all. In fact, this match was absolutely fucking terrible. Yes, Charlotte Flair's moonsault is way better than Lacey Evans' moonsault, let's be honest. The Android's moonsault's better than Lacey Evans. The Android, Charlotte Flair. Android 18, Flair. Yeah. Android 18, the beautiful blonde, yeah. Charlotte Flair looks better than her, though. I mean, let's be honest. I don't even know why Krillin dated Android 18 Dragon Ball Z anyway in the first place. She's an android. He's a human. Why would you date an android? You can't fuck an android. You asshole. No, I'm just playing. But seriously. Anyways, this match is fucking terrible, man. I mean, oh my god. Terrible ever since the word. I think this was the first time ever matchup between Evans and Nikki Cross. I think it's the first time we ever seen them against each other. Well, this first time ever match turned into a fucking disaster match. That's what it was, a fucking disaster. Anyways. Moving on to the next, folks. 'Cause I'm about ready to end this live stream, I'll tell you that right now. So we got a post-match. Evans yelling at Bliss, who goes into a trance again. She hits Sister Abigail and Evans saying the Fiend shortly before doing so. Up next, we have Banks, who's in a neck brace backstage. Oh, he's a fucking neck brace. Bayley, that fucking catfish son of a bitch. Ready to talk about the attack she suffered, courtesy of Bayley. The catfish son of a bitch. Got the head like the size of a sheep. Commercial break. Back for commercial break. Cole acts, Cole transitions into an on-camera interview with Sasha Banks. They start with a video recap of Bayley's attack on her, and Cole asks what the extent of Sasha Banks' injuries are. Banks says she's still here, clearly upset and fired up. Banks says she was upset. She was used and heard every word Bayley said last week. She adds that she's filled with emotions, meaning she's upset. Same thing I just said. As she sits in the WWE Performance Center, it was there that Bayley and Banks started their rise together. Emotionally, she empathizes all of the memories that the pair had together in the PC. Banks has a message for Bayley. She says she's known she's watching, calling her an idiot and naive, and that she's nothing without Banks. She adds that she will take the SmackDown Women's title from her one day. Bayley comes from out of nowhere, attacking Banks again. She wraps a chair around her neck. The officials come to separate her. They're coming to the rescue to break things up. Solid segment. This is a solid segment. A very, very fucking solid segment. And a great interview. Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks did really good. Commercial break. Back from commercial break. Where Banks is being looked at. We transition to the ring now for AJ Styles' ring entrance. There's a replay of Zayn's involvement in Zayn and Styles' match against Jeff Hardy last week. I just thought that was fucking disrespectful. He ruined a dream match that everybody wanted to see, including myself. I wanted to see. I didn't mind seeing another match between Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles, but even though they're not in the feud, it doesn't make sense watching it. They're not really in the feud. But AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Sami Zayn, all three are in the feud. You get what I'm saying, right? Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles are not feuding with each other, but in fact, it's Sami Zayn, Jeff Hardy, and AJ Styles feuding. All three instead of two. That's what I'm saying. Sami Zayn got involved in this feud somehow when he made his return. Anyways, back to the ring where Sami Zayn enters with his Intercontinental Championship. He wants to be announced as IC Champion. So we got AJ Styles versus, you know who, Sami Zayn. Yes, folks, this Sami Zayn. So here's what happened with this match between AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. Styles attacks Zayn from behind to gain momentum. He hits a modified forearms carry as Zayn goes to the outside. Both men back in the ring now, where Styles hits a backbreaker. Graves notes that there might be ring rust from Zayn, who hasn't competed in 6 months. Zayn counters and gains control with a headlock. Both men to the corner now. Styles punches, well, Styles with a punch, but Zayn throws Styles into the opposite corner. Zayn misses a Haluna kick and falls to the outside. Styles takes advantage with a phenomenal form. On the outside, commercial break, back live. Zayn is in control now. He takes Styles to the top rope. Styles slips under and sends Zayn face first into the top turnbuckle. Zayn counters a forearm, a phenomenal forearm, and hits a stun gun. Zayn goes for a suplex. Styles reverses, transitioning into a neck breaker. Big brawl now. Styles gets momentum with a Bayley kick. Both men are down, getting up at the same time. Zayn goes for a German, but it's reversed. Zayn maintains his grasp of Styles, though, and hits a Blue Thunder Bomb for 2. That was amazing. That was the best Blue Thunder Bomb I've ever seen Sami Zayn hit in that ring. That was a great Blue Thunder Bomb by Sami Zayn. He may be considered as the Haluna Kick clown, but he sure knows how to hit that Blue Thunder Bomb correctly. It's one of my favorite things about Sami Zayn, the way he hits that Blue Thunder Bomb. I like that. He even did that in his babyface run in the WWE as a babyface. He even did that move. That move was made famous by Sami Zayn himself. Nobody else does it better than Sami Zayn. Nobody does it better than Sami Zayn. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn what you fucking say. It's as bananas as you say. I don't even fuck what none of you say. Seriously. Nobody does it better than Sami Zayn when it comes to Blue Thunder Bomb. I like that move, man. That move's pretty cool, man. Whoever chose that move for Sami Zayn, that's a perfect move for Sami Zayn. Seriously. Considering that Sami Zayn has traveled around the world as a wrestler, Lucha Libre record, background. Anyways, Styles disoriented, but counters with his educated feet. Zayn catches Styles as he goes for an elbow, hitting a turnbuckle exploder on the phenomenal one. A Luna kick misses. Zayn gets a roll up for 2 with the tights. The officials say she can't count it, as Styles rolled up Zayn with tights for the 3. This match was a great match, but I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the way the match ended. Great match, but just didn't like the way it ended. Zayn is furious post-match, attacking Styles, and barking at the officials. He says the match was non-title, as the real IC title champion. You know what I mean by the real Intercontinental Champion, right? You know who the real Intercontinental Champion is. It's obviously Jeff Hardy. Duh. So the Intercontinental Champion, Jeff Hardy, comes out. He knocks down both men, putting Zayn in the ring. Hardy gets a ladder and lands a twist of fate on Zayn. That was a great twist of fate by Jeff Hardy. Zayn sneaks out of the ring. Hardy says he's tired of being called a fraud. It sounded like he said a frog, but he said a fraud. And challenges Styles and Zayn to a triple threat match. It's a triple threat ladder match. Clash of Champions. To the back where the Miz's lawyer enters to talk to Otis. He says Otis is being sued. Commercial break. Back from commercial break where Otis is being served for Money in the Bank negligence, among other things. The Miz and Morrison want Otis to forfeit Money in the Bank contract, or he'll be taken to court. To the back where Sheamus is talking to the security person who helped him get a hit on Big E. The security guard informs Sheamus that his car is being towed. Sheamus goes to the back where they discuss Big E attacks him. He also takes out the security guard. Big E lands a belly-to-belly suplex on the security guard on the corner. So you mean tell me Sheamus ran before Big E beat up the security guard? Wow, he just left the security guard lane. I think Sheamus set that security guard up. Anyways, E lands a belly-to-belly on the security guard on the car. So, commercial break. Back from commercial break for another tease of a new or returning women's wrestler. It looks to be Carmella, and it is Carmella. So, to the ring now for the main event of SmackDown, folks. Obviously the same match we seen last Friday, but now I know why they booked the same match, because Jey Uso and Roman Reigns are continuing their feud. I think this feud is supposed to end at Clash of Champions, or it's going to continue after Clash of Champions. I don't know. This might be a short feud. It might be, it might end at Clash of Champions. Not sure. We'll see. I might even buy Clash of Champions pay-per-view. So, we got Roman Reigns, the big dog, or should I say the Tribal Chief. He's not the big dog anymore, it's the Tribal Chief. They still call him the big dog. There's so many names they call him now. Now, was naming him the Tribal Chief a good idea? Yes and no. WWE's typical, not gonna say it. Just know that it's him. But King Corbin, I love his attires. Now, don't get me wrong. King Corbin's attire is good, man. He looks great. King Corbin looks great, but, they just need to better his character. I mean, King Corbin looks great, man. Don't get me wrong. King Corbin is a good... He's sort of a good wrestler, but they need to work on his character a little bit more, man. His character looks a tiny bit okay now, but they need to work on it a little bit more. Just like they did with, you see what they did with Damian Priest's character in NXT. See what they do with his entrance. But they've made some changes to King Corbin. I think this King Corbin looks a whole lot better than the Lone Wolf. Let's be honest, I think the Lone Wolf looks a whole lot better than King Corbin. His Lone Wolf character, I think he needs to bring his Lone Wolf character back, because I don't think this King Corbin character of his is working, because he keeps on losing. King Corbin and Sheamus is constantly getting completely buried. Sheamus is getting completely buried. Heck, King Corbin deserves to get buried because he fucking sucks. Nobody likes him. Alright, his tires don't suck though. His tires look good. I like his tires. I like his speed. I like the way he runs. His speed. He's got good speed. So here's what happens with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Sheamus and King Corbin in a Samoan street fight. Here's what happened in this match. So Roman's out first with Heyman. Roman cuts a promo saying he comes out first because he doesn't want there to be any confusion. He says this is his ring, island, and WWE. If you want it, you can come and take it from him. Jey Uso out next as they head to commercial break. Back from commercial break where King Corbin is making his entrance. Sheamus is already on the apron. Hot start for Roman Reigns and Uso here as they take both men to the outside. Sheamus battles back with punches, but he launches over the barricade. Jey comes in with a super kick as well. Corbin lands a deep six on Jey and turns his attention to Roman Reigns, hitting him with a chair and throwing him in the ring. Roman counters, hitting Corbin with the chair. Roman goes for a table, but Sheamus comes from out of nowhere with a running knee. Double team on Roman now. He's sent over the announce table. Cole says Corbin and Sheamus have a score to settle and believe they should be number one contender. Corbin lays down heavy right hands on Jey. Then out Sheamus. He goes to the top, but it's cut off. Sheamus and Corbin then slam him through the table with a double power bomb for two. On the outride, Roman Reigns launches a chair. Sheamus hits him with a shot to the face. He slams Roman's face off the announce table and goes for a white nose off the rope. Off the table, not rope. Reigns with a low blow, landing a Samoan drop and Sheamus through the table. Corbin joins the fray and gets slammed into the post on the outside. Roman Reigns turns his attention back to Sheamus, handing a spear through the barricade. Roman looking like a badass. Corbin attacks Roman from behind with a shot on the steel steps. He also throws Uso over the announce table. Corbin goes to the ring, ready to attack Reigns. Jey hits him with the Universal Championship. Reigns then lands a spear, and Jey hits a splash off the top for the three. It almost looked like he was doing it to Roman for a second. If he did it to Roman, he'd be angry. So, post-match, Jey and Roman are in the ring. Jey takes the Universal Championship, looking at it intently. He then passes it to Roman, and they embrace. Jey leaves the ring, but at the same time, Roman is staring him down intently. I mean, this was a solid show and a great ending. Folks, the beginning of the show was fucking terrible, but the middle and the end of the show was great. So that's my thoughts on SmackDown. That's the end of your September the 18th, 2020 WWE Smackdown review. Folks, hit that like, subscribe button, turn on bell for notifications. All I need is 2 more subscribers, and then I'll have 100 subscribers. Once I have 100 subscribers, I'll be on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'll be on the road to 1,000 subscribers once I get to 100 subscribers. So, I need 2 more subscribers. 2 more. Then I'll be on the road to 1,000. If you have any questions about tonight's SmackDown, please comment down section below. Comment your thoughts on tonight's SmackDown. Comment your thoughts on my review. And I'm going to have a poll up there asking how my SmackDown review went. Or I'm gonna put a poll on Twitter, and I'm gonna be saying how was my SmackDown review tonight. That's gonna be the question. How was my September 18, 2020 SmackDown review? So again, if you have any questions, comment down section below. Comment your thoughts on tonight's SmackDown. What you think WWE should have done with this show, and what you think WWE needs to do to better these Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shows. Folks, I am getting the fuck out of here. Oh! And by the way, before I get out of here, I just want to say, Jey Uso, I'm sorry. You have no chance against Roman Reigns. There is no way in fucking hell you are defeating Roman Reigns. You might as well surrender yourself right now, because you actually have no fucking chance against Roman Reigns. Surrender your fucking self, alright? Fucking surrender. Just give it up, dude. Just fucking give it up. You have no fucking chance against your cousin Roman Reigns, and you know it. Now, perhaps if Jimmy Uso returns out of nowhere, that will be a surprise. That will be a surprise if Jimmy Uso returns and wins the Universal Champion. Well, Jimmy Uso returns and Jey Uso wins the Universal Champion with Jimmy Uso's help. That would be a surprise right there. Other than that, if Jimmy Uso doesn't come out and Jey Uso has to face Roman Reigns, oh yeah, Jey Uso definitely has no chance against Roman Reigns. No chance in fucking hell. I'm out of here, folks. Have a great rest of your fucking weekends. I will see you on my Monday Night Raw review. My Monday Night Raw review will be live either Tuesday or Monday night. Be tuning in for my Monday Night Raw review. Subscribe, and follow me on Twitter for the latest WWE, AEW, WWE, and Pro Wrestling news. And follow me on Twitch. I'm I think I'm gonna be live streaming on Twitch maybe next week. Yeah, next week. But I'll be live streaming on, of course, on YouTube. I'm gonna be my Monday Night Raws, my Monday Night Raw review next Monday, my NXT review next Wednesday, my Friday Night SmackDown review for next Friday's Friday Night SmackDown review will be next week. Folks, expect Monday Night Raw to be a garbage show, because what we're getting on the show, you're not gonna like. Trust me. You're not gonna like what we're gonna be getting on Monday Night Raw. You'll find out. Pretty sure you'll find out from your sources. I have sources too, of course. Ringside News is my sources. But folks, I'm getting out of here. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Always wear a mask when you're going somewhere in public to protect you and your family. Have a good day. Have a nice day. I'm out. Peace. Have a great rest of y'all's weekend, man.